Hi everyone, Michelle here, and welcome. I know it's been a very long time. Um, I have a question to ask you guys, and it's because that there's just so many new things that are starting, and that I've been working on and stuff like that. And I thought, well, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to respond. I think I'm going to keep it up there for a week if I can figure out how to do it on YouTube. Either that or I'll link to a straw poll because I've seen how those work. So my question to you is, do you want to continue on the previous place that we started, which I had named Edmonton, or do you want to see me work on what's called sacred places with MCPE Master, and that's what I'm working with right now. That's my too many items mod that I really like. One of the ones anyway. There's one other one that has for me a better, I won't say better anymore, but just as good an interface that I really like. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I've got this dug out and this spot, I will show you what I've built so far. Now, I'm going to be having it so that I will work on it all while I'm away from you. So when you come back, there'll be something to look forward to, and then we'll still be working on, we'll work on it ourselves. I'll get you the seed name so that you can work on it. Originally, this wasn't a big spot like it was. I dug a lot out, as you'll see, because there's a great big courtyard, and that's what I've done. But I've also done some rooms, not finished yet, but as we work on them together, we will it'll start to come alive. So with this mod, it's not just too many items, it's a mod of a bunch of things. I'm going to turn fly on so that I can let's get this off again, so that I can do it. The only way I plan is I have some 7x7 grids, and that's how my building is based. So I have the field here that I built. A lot of dogs, because originally this was mountain terrain. I'm working on it like an automatic animal farm. That's the mine, and there's 3 levels to this place. I haven't worked out how it's going to look on the inside totally, but there's each of the rooms. So 3 sets, and there you go. Now the thing with sacred places is that there will be big places like this again. The next place, instead of having an oak boardwalk, might have a jungle, or dark oak, or birch, or whatever. And different things. Like the next one might have potatoes instead of carrots, sugar cane instead of pumpkins. You get the idea. They're each going to be different. But to each of them, I'm hoping to do a What's the word I'm looking for? Well, I want to do paths. I want to do ways that, travelers can stop. There's my puppies. And pray, eat. So we want to make each sacred place easy to access. So I thought, well, what about, making things like a mushroom be a campsite. And there's a little cross there and stuff like that. That's what I plan on doing eventually. It's not going to be right away because I'm just not there. There's a lot yet. So we can continue. We can do this. And this is on survival, or creative survival, as I've called it. And, or we can do the same on, what's the word? On Edmonton. It's you guys' choice. Now, I also, when I lost stuff this past summer, I lost my unicurrency. So what I'd like to do is, after this poll is done, I'd like to set up another one. And what I want to know is, what would you like to see drawn? So I keep it family friendly. You get the picture. So we'll start with the first one. What would you guys like to see? Would you like to do sacred spaces, Edmonton, or start again? Totally. Okay, this doesn't have a bed. Oh, finally my ivy grew. Yes! Excellent. Little bit of privacy. Excellent. We can put a few things here that would keep it nice for the people. So yeah. But meanwhile, I think we've got a fair bit left. Oh yeah. So why don't we continue on? Basically, I'm working on more rooms, and when I'm done putting in a room, I put in a square of my planning. Oh, I know I'm probably going to lose a dog, but I'd rather have these the creepers blow up outside what I've just done rather than in the yeah, I'd rather have them go when I've just done them, like in the plan, than rather in the stone. I'm sorry, I'm really boggled in my tongue today. Okay, so yeah, so now we gotta go and get the ones fed, the one that have ill health, and I think these two are the worst. There, yep, the rest are fine. Okay. So we're going to switch to the cobble. I just really like doing this with creative survival. Yeah, I like getting the doing the survival too, and we will do that because I'm on the beta program, so it sometimes we don't have the ability. because of the coding incompatibility. And that's fine. I've got enough stuff stashed with some with that it's not a big deal. So we're going to go here to item, and we want to go to cube and over to cobblestone. Now I could go downstairs to 64 because I do have some downstairs, but right now this is what I have, or this is the ability that I have, because for me to go all the way down, yes, puppy. Oh, that's what happens when you try to climb with me. Frustrating. It's another way I lost dogs. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one totally overshot. That's ridiculous. There, now we can go up and hopefully bypass this puppy. I'm not surprised. Okay. It's going to be interesting to fix. Okay. Go over here. Hopefully they'll follow. Oh, come on. All of you. Thank you. Okay. So, alright, so that's done. So now we'll go here to see whether I can 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This one right here. So we're going to put in a floor here. And now we'll go down here and feed the ones that are available, left. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now I have fed myself up. So now we'll go over here. And see what I mean with regards to cutting out underneath stuff. This was totally a solid place before. But now it's hollowed out, but eventually it'll be totally gone. Because there's going to be 3 floors, but I also am going to do at least 1 tower. So we'll see how that goes. Now, another reason that I like this is that you can modify all the stuff. Like, if you saw these, there's up to 10. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, level 10 with regards to certain grades of each of these. And there's more. You can really modify these quite a lot. And I don't like them for straight mining because I have a mine. Oh, actually, I haven't even taken you there. So as soon as I'm done here, rather than going back to do a room, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you down below. It's not very finished, but we're going to go from there. 5, 6, what do we need to get rid of these? So one of the things that I've done a lot of is I have done a lot on Instagram, on a bunch of other stuff, including a podcast called Electronic Scribble. So if you're a writer and you want to hear, or an audio reader, if you are on any of the podcasts like Google, Stitcher, iTunes, any of those major things. I think I was just notified a while back that I'm also on Spotify. I'm not saying it to brag, far from it. But if you are on there, just punch in Electronic Scribble and you'll see not very many episodes, but I'm hoping that that'll continue a little bit more, as these will as well. Okay, I said I would take you downstairs. It's not very much, but it's how I do my minds. See, there's going to be a 20 by 20 kind of room-ish. And then you go down here, and there'll be the exact same thing. So basically I tend to go down to as far as I can with them, and then go back up and see where I come out. And there's a challenge in that. I do it with a lot with well, both survival and creative survival, because even so, if you want to get somewhere, you got to do it. So yeah, that's where I'm going. I've got hoppers there, and what that does is then when you get stuff in the hoppers, once I get it made, it'll come here and I'll be able to collect everything regardless of whatever. Oh, I just realized I have to make this a little bit. There we go. Regardless of what's in there, it gets collected in that one, so you can harvest it. Can't remember where I figured it out from, but yeah. So we'll go in the room and lay down. I so like how this is turning out. We gotta put another sea lantern there, just to make sure that we don't get any vermin. There we go. I was beginning to wonder whether that would happen because it wasn't growing. And I'm almost tempted to take out these rafters and regrow it, but put either oak leaves or something like that. But I don't know, I've already got it there, so we'll see what happens. Oh, we're getting pretty good. So I will position myself at where I'm going to be working at. So, like I said, we can continue on, and between times I will work on this. But you get the idea of how I'm going to run this. And if you want, oh, here we go again. If you want, we can, oh, I hate stuff like that. we can go and you can tell me what you'd like to see here. What's a sacred place to you? Maybe we can make a room like your sacred place. And also something that I will be doing again is the comment draw. I realize that I have had a few comments, and I now have to do some rebuilding. So basically the comment draw is going to be up and running. Everybody will be in it. And we'll go, I think we'll really enjoy the little parties that we'll do. I wish I could do live streams, but at the moment I don't have internet that will that's compatible with that. The last time I did a live stream, well, it didn't work. I'll just leave it at that. It was very choppy. You wouldn't have been able to understand me, so I had to delete the stream, as some of you know. So I'm hoping someday to be able to do that. And I was talking to someone with regards to that today, and he told me of a way that I just might be able to do it. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's feed these puppies. I know we lost some, but let's feed some more. Oops. I did not mean to get them to breed, but we just lost a couple, so there we go. We'll leave with that fond. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, may your journeys be safe. Take care, and God bless. Bye for now.